All right. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. January 2nd, Friday. Happy New Year, everyone. I'm not sure when you stop saying Happy New Year, maybe a few days out, maybe a week. I don't know. I just keep saying it. Good morning, everybody. How are you doing? What is happening? We are Ben Bryant with the win across the tape this morning. The first comment. Good to see you, Ben. We're in Island Falls, Maine, and it is 5 below zero this morning. Chilly one. It is cold. I'll post a picture of my snow-covered Jeep later today when I get a chance. But good morning, Roy Dahl. Yeah, absolutely. Good to see you guys. Yeah, it is. It's chilly. It's cold, but we got a good wood stove and plenty of wood. We're in good shape here. Leaf Frisbee. Happy Friday. Chris Pierce. Good morning, Matthew Padrone. Dave Howard is here. Good to see you, buddy. Good morning. Yeah, what's happening? What's good, guys? How'd you spend your New Year's Day? 42 here in North Florida this morning. You had to do it, Joe. And that's pretty chilly down there. Yeah, Catherine Thomas. She's in Florida too, so you guys might actually have to put on a long sleeve shirt. Yeah, it was yesterday. We got the roof here raked off, so it's about eight plus inches of snow on the roof, crusty, so it slid off pretty nice. I only had to get on the porch roof part and shovel that off, and so no fall off the roof, which is good. So Tony Ruffin, good to see you, man. How are you? Luke McGee is here. Yeah, it's freezing. It's freezing. Yeah, right. Oh man. The good news is if we want to make some ice cubes, we just fill up the trays and throw them outside for a few hours, and we've got ice cubes. So Tony, some pants, yeah. Hoodie and pants in South Florida. I can see my breath. Yeah, that's the thing. By like 9 a.m. though, it's probably 60, right? Up to camp. Yeah, good to see you, Dave. This is like Florida hour this morning. Dave's here from Southwest Florida. Yeah, it'll be nice there today, I'm sure. Maybe get around to golf in or something. Dave says my temp is 98.5, right? You're a furnace. You run hot, brother. Yeah, good to see you guys this morning. Had a good day yesterday. Did a little exploring around and out in the snowstorm, which was fun. It's fun to have the right vehicle when you're doing that. The Jeep just goes anywhere. So we had a good time and got back here and made some dinner and hung out and get some good sleep last night. So yeah, good morning, Dave Davis. It's going to be colder. Yeah. Thanks, Pete. I needed that. Yeah. Go to the freezer to warm up. Basically, yeah, if you put the freezer on the porch, it would be a heater. You know it's cold when you got to bring the cooler inside. Up to 71 today. Played yesterday working on my draw. Let me see how I just hold my hands just right. Too many Daves here. Yeah. Oh, good to see you guys. I posted earlier that I wanted to talk a little bit today about building leaders instead of babysitting adults. And it reminds me of what I used to say when people would ask me what I do. And I would say, kind of off the cuff, I would say I run an adult daycare. And at times that's what it felt like. But looking back, if I had probably dug a little deeper into that, I probably would have seen that the root of that was me. And I could have changed that by doing some coaching and some training and holding people to a higher standard. And coaching them up. Okay. So if your day as a leader feels like adult daycare, it's not because your team's broken. It's because your leadership model is, frankly. Again, everything always points back to us. Okay. So today I want to talk about how we stop babysitting and stop building some leaders around here. So post in the chat. Anybody feel like they're a babysitter at times or have been when they're in a leadership position? Can you, two of you Daves, legally change your name, please? Ben's having a problem with so many Daves in here. Yeah. Leadership isn't about, excuse me, guys, keeping people comfortable. It's about making them capable, really. Excuse me. Good morning, Josh Baker. I need to have a few conversations before I start this live so I can get the blow the carbon out. You got to do that with an older machine, you know. Tim, been there. Jess, yeah. When we're baby, we're reminding people, right? And when we're leading, we're measuring people. When we're babysitting, we're fixing everybody's right. And when we're leading, when we have a leadership model, we're teaching standards. Okay. Good morning, Michael Moeller. When we're babysitting people and our staff or people in our employ, so to speak, we're absorbing their stress. If we're leading them, then we're transferring ownership of things to them and truly holding them accountable. If we're babysitting people, we're rescuing them all the time. But if we're leading, we're developing them. Okay. That's something that, if looking back over the course of 20 years, that I know I could have done a better job at. So if I could help you guys out with getting rid of the babysitting routine a little bit earlier, hey, maybe you go a little further than me, right? It's all good. So, check out like your own pattern. Are you like the emotional shock absorber for anybody? How about that guy that comes in, had a rough weekend, and just pukes everything on your desk? Or you don't know which, I'll use the name Dave. You don't know which Dave you're getting today, right? We've got a bunch of Daves here. Geez, I don't know if Bob's going to be in a bad mood today or whatever. Okay, you're absorbing all of their emotion, right? And then all day long, you're protecting them from any kind of consequence of their behavior. And you're just kind of running behind and kind of coddling and keeping them on the road, fixing problems in silence, getting out ahead of things and taking care of it because you don't want to listen to them bitch about it when it comes down the line. Okay. Every time I saved someone from accountability, I stole their growth, didn't I? If you think about it, and you're doing the same thing if you're babysitting people. Absolutely. So it's kind of a 4-step loop if you think about it, and it's ridiculous when you spell it out. Okay. So the 4-step loop is you remind, hey, Dave, don't forget that. Boom. Okay. They repeat the mistake. Even though you're reminded, you get frustrated. Okay. So number 1, you remind. Number 2, they repeat the mistake. Number 3, you get frustrated again, right? Number 4, you take the work back. Just do it yourself. Okay. And that loop right there is how leaders burn out and cultures just rot away in companies. Okay. So ask yourself, are you leading or are you babysitting? The shift that needs to happen is that you need to create some expectations in writing. No guessing. All right. Have some expectations in writing. Heck, have them sign off on it. This is what is expected of you. All right. Have some metrics, not emotions. You did that, really pissed me off. No, have some metrics. Geez, this is the standard. This is where you are. How can we connect the two? How can we get close? Hey, Bob, good to see you, man. Bob Ligmanowski, good to see you, man. Definitely a broken record with me. Yeah, how can you change it though, right? Have some expectations in writing based on metrics, not emotions, okay? And have a review rhythm. Hey, Bob, we're gonna meet on Friday, and we're gonna check this out. We're gonna see how everybody's been doing on this. Cool with that? Yeah, great. When you titled this presentation, did you put my name next to it? Well, I was picking on all the Daves, but you could insert Michael in there, I'm sure. You feeling attacked? It's all good. That's why we're here, right? Have a review rhythm, okay, with weekly check-ins. And then have, not unlike parenting, have some clear consequences, guys, good or bad. Don't forget to reward the behavior you want to see more of. Leadership and building culture, leading a team is straight up work. I know you're trying, Peter. Peter's gone through some people this year, but you're holding your line and holding your standard. Yeah, we have standards here. Okay. Adults don't need motivation. They need clarity. They want to know what the deal is. Ben says, in all seriousness, I'm paying close attention. This is a good topic I've been working through with my team. Yeah, absolutely, Ben. This is a great time of year for that. If things are a little slower or it's, 5 below, whatever, and you're meeting and you're maybe getting to some of the pouring in a little bit more time into some of the things that maybe get kind of cast aside when you're blowing and going, as they say. All right. So today, guys, I always have a challenge for you, right? Think about one thing, like what the name of one person that you've been babysitting, or one role, whatever. And ask yourself, what expectation do I have that isn't written down? That was one of the big thing with me. Like, I don't know why he just doesn't do that. Well, probably because I didn't tell him to do it or how to do it. And I did support him in the role. Okay. What metric isn't tracked? Okay. So what expectation isn't written? What metric isn't tracked? And then what consequence isn't enforced? And Michael, you and I have had a lot of conversations, right? And it's that the stuff that's uncomfortable, that's not easy to deal with. Okay. Brandy, I needed to hear that. Yeah. And it's okay, guys. It's just business, Hey, I noticed that we had agreed that you were going to be here on this project at this day. That was a couple of days ago. Just checking in. How'd you make out? Right? How'd you make out? Is there anything more you need from me in your role to be successful? Manage, guys. Lead. It's uncomfortable, but it's the gap between where you may be. I'm not saying that's where you are. Some of you have this figured out, but the gap between where you are and where you want to be, that's where all this uncomfortable stuff lives. It's not fun. Yeah. What expectation isn't written? What metric isn't tracked? What consequence isn't enforced? Yeah. If you take nothing else from this today, take that. Take that. Okay. Play it back if you have to, but because I said some things here that if I had heard this, I don't know, 15 years ago, and I thought I was a pretty good leader, and in a lot of ways, I probably would, Yeah, on YouTube, we've got. I'm, in my personal opinion, it's most often leaders that fail to lead by example is some managers and leaders not even knowing how to do the job. Yeah, but are expecting results they themselves can't even produce. Absolutely, yeah. Look at the corporate world. Anybody that moves up the ladder, in a lot of ways, they were just in the right place at the right time, or they were a really good, maybe they were a really good claims handler, right? And now they're the manager. Maybe they were, they did really well. They sold a lot of insurance. Now they're the sales manager. I think it's called the Peter principle. You don't take the best used car sales person and make them the used car sales manager. They may not even be fit for the role. Okay. Dave, don't be mad at lazy people. They didn't do anything. Right. Bob says, this year, my words are aware, intention, and attention. I'm going to be expecting this out of my people versus lazy brain. Bob, have you communicated that to them? And just say, hey, this is the platform from which I am jumping this year. This is how we're going to evaluate everyone's performance. Okay. I'm going to be paying attention. I'm going to be using these 3 key words. This is my mantra. Be aware, be intentional, pay attention, whatever you can, communicate to that to them. So at the end of Q1, when you pull everyone together and you go back to it and you keep beating that drum, it's not going to be foreign to them. All right. Wendy tells me this all the time. She said, if you haven't given someone an expectation and told them what to do, adjust your expectation to 0. You won't be disappointed. It's on you. Okay. Dave says people need to pay attention to awareness and avoidance. Yeah, absolutely, guys. Yeah, Bob, that's a great one. I try to lead by example, but they just let me do it. That's 100%. Show them how to do it with them, and then have them do it for you right in front of you. Watch them do it. The fourth one, I went over these the other day. Can't even believe I'm able to retain them, pull them back. Is the next one is have them teach you how to do it. So if you put somebody with them, they can teach them that. Good morning, Dan Bennett. 8:14. You're tearing it up today. Rachel, perfect time to revise or revisit these expectations. Yeah, it's a great, blame it on the new year. Hey guys, new year, fresh new thing. Just on some expectations. Hey, I feel like I've fallen short this year with being last year with being able to, just to share the expectations with you guys. So I want to clear that up. Yeah, have him teach it back, Dave says. Roy Dahl just putting the feet to Dan Bennett. Love it. Yeah, Bob, communicate that out. So we love you, Dan. Absolutely. We start at 8 a.m. sharp. That's taking it from everybody. We're on YouTube and we're on Facebook and we're on Instagram every single day, guys, at 8 a.m. I call this Live 365. We started 5 days before the end of the year in 2024, and we hit 365 days on December 26th, 2025. And I said to Wendy last house, she thinks I'm ridiculous. I go, my live video thing in the morning has now spanned parts of 3 years. I mean, it's true, right? Shoot. She's like, you're ridiculous. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. But I'm spitting facts here, right? Dave says sometimes it's show and tell instead of always telling. Yeah, for sure. Have them do it. I heard have them teach someone else. Absolutely, Dave. Tony. Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Whatever works, guys. But don't just flip them the keys and leave. Yeah, soon I'll be global. Dave, I am global. Pay attention. Touring man comes. And we get some Canadians. So, hey, we're global. We're international. We have fun with it. Guys, does this stuff make sense? Like if you look back and go, yeah, I can see where there have been some times, or if I had just, like, if you truly want to unload a task, teach someone how to do it. Really teach them how to do it. And then, check up on them, manage it. Don't micromanage. He is. Even us people in Minnesota listen to him. Is that where you are, Ben? I was thinking you were in Montana. I can't remember. Ben, I'll get down to the bunkhouse a little bit later and put the thermometer in there just for you and Michael so you can see what cold really is. All right. Dan's at breakfast in Salem, New Hampshire with Tim Catroni and Mark Bunker. Good to see you guys. Dan, watch out when you come out of the bathroom. He'll get you. Super smart. Yeah. Oh, man. Good stuff. Trust but verify. Yeah, for sure. Hire the best people you can and then manage them. Right. And guys, don't keep living the dream of the lesser of two evils, which is keeping that person around that refuses to even do anything the way you ask. You're the one responsible for the vision. You're the one responsible for building, delivering, and managing the culture. So if you have someone that, and Peter, you and I have talked about this too, if you have somebody that's just not, you don't see a circumstance where they're ever going to adopt your philosophy or run with you in lockstep and building a business, then you got to make a change. Yeah. Must be having a great time. Good morning, Kevin Hawthorne. Yeah. Kevin, where are you at? I think you said Florida, right? Good to see you here. I appreciate your support. Bob says, every board, every nail. An old contractor friend always told me this. Didn't realize what he was saying. Now I get it. You have to communicate to them and make sure they get it. Yeah. Yeah. Double check, double check, all the stuff, right? Dave says, hopefully you can just manage the work and let people manage themselves. Yes and no. You would be surprised at what level people need some help. Bubba says, oh, we got to start over. Bubba's here. Long night watching the Rebels win the Sugar Bowl last night. Good deal. I saw your photos. That's awesome, Bubba. Listen to him. Trust me. Ask me how I know. Oh man, I was on the phone with somebody the other day, and we had a good moment like that. And everybody likes to be right, but I don't like to be right when I, like in a coaching moment, when I share something with them, like, this is probably what's going to happen if you continue down this path. And then they continue down the path, and that happens. And they're like, you were right. I'm like, well, now what? I focus more on, like, now what do we do? Okay, now here where we at now. I wish I wasn't right, to be honest. So we started at 8 a.m. Ben's our new timekeeper. He's wearing the badge of I was the first one here proudly today. Yeah. And just lead them, Dave says. You have to lead. Yeah, leading people, guys, means you have to have your your kitchen clean, so to speak. You don't have to be perfect. And a great leadership moment too is like when you're getting together with these guys and talking about how they can be better. Talk about how you can be better. Talk about maybe places where you missed it in 2025. and that'll let them know that you're just not standing on your soapbox and telling everybody what to do. So, guys, appreciate you being here today. Looks like we got a clean slate over on Instagram. Plenty of room in that. I don't know why I do that. I should just nuke Instagram. Yeah, can't just say it one time. Got to be discussed weekly, monthly, reward, and talk about what you need to see change. Expectations aren't. No, they're not mean. Absolutely. Also, Jess, Rachel, I would say, talk about what went well. Like reinforce that. Hey, man, you really not give them the and. You really did well on this, and I'd love to see this, and this. Okay, and then boom, let's go. Let's go do more of X, Y, and Z. Okay, one and done's not enough. No, it isn't, Ben. I mean, you're going to catch a unicorn every once in a while. That you feel like levels you up even, but those are rare. Grab those and hang on to them. So Pete says, "Stop talking about me." Oh God. Yeah, the coaching role allows me to get plenty of content for my calls, right? Yeah, you can do scorecards, Bob. Yeah. Have them fill one out and you fill one out. Compare whatever vehicle gets you there. All right. The fact that you're getting to Aaron, don't nuke Instagram. He's over there, another country heard from. Oh man, yeah. It's I think most of you guys are here on Facebook, right? It looks like it. But yeah, StreamYard lets you stream to up to 3 places. So I do Instagram, but I've tried the Bob Turner page, but also tried the Summit Coaching page. And so I don't know. I try to put out hey, I'm going live here in a few minutes, and the guys that want to show up. So next week, next time, or tomorrow, bring a friend. Share this out. Appreciate you guys. A bunch of you guys shared this yesterday, so I appreciate that. Hey, Bob Ligmanowski, you're here. If you like this, share it out to somebody, or bring somebody tomorrow, or send it to them in a DM. If you don't want it on your page, that's fine too. I don't get offended. You want your whole feed be my face going on a live call. So, yeah, clear as kind, Rachel says, for sure. So, I love it, guys. Pop a fist pump in the chat, or throw your favorite number in there, or whatever, if this was helpful today. And I'm going to be back tomorrow at the same time, same station, and with a weather report. If you guys currently 5 below and just stuck right there, I'm going to tap on the thermometer. And Dave Brackett, you can appreciate it. I think Dave and I, the coldest it ever was when we got here was 30 below. And I'm not sure we even started the snowmobiles. We just stayed in. Yeah. Dave, Bob, got a new schedule next week. I'm going to try my best to be here, though. Dave, who do I need to talk to? Give me a number. And I don't think it's too much to ask for the entire, national grocery chain of Hannaford or whoever they're owned by now to make some accommodations for #Live365. So just give me a number and I'll call them and we'll see what we can do to get you stuck right in the same slot. Either that or, we'll just come in there and do it live right from the distribution center. That's the ice house temp every day, man. Yeah, we didn't go out. We drank a half bottle of Woodford's probably. I think that night I went to bed with a winter hat on. It takes a while to warm this place up, but once it's warm, it holds pretty good. It's pretty fortunate, and I got a lot of space here. I think some of you guys have been, like Dan Bennett's been here, Dave Brackett's been here, Ben Bryant and Michael Moeller have been here. So maybe we'll get a bunch of you other guys up here at some point. So Shane is here. Good to see you, man. Yeah. And socks. Yeah. If you're not a wear socks to bed person and you have to wear socks to bed to keep your feet warm, that's a different level of cold. Yeah. It's cold as hell. Never forget that night. Yeah. And that was before we expanded. All we had was the wall heater. We didn't have the wood stove. So I thought Chicago was bad. Yeah. It's not. We don't get a lot of that, Bob, but routinely up here, and this is northern Maine, southern Aroostook County, and routinely below zero for a while. So, but I actually, just to give you an idea how cold it is, we're off the grid, so we have a generator, kind of a shed out probably 100 feet away, 90, 100 feet away. And I shut the generator off at night, and things go dark. But it's just a little suitcase Honda 2000 or 2200. Last night I just brought it in and set it by the door, so at least it's in 65, 7-degree weather, rather than trying to pull that thing this morning after having it ice up. So, and they last longer that way. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you. We've got stuff to do today. It's going to be a beautiful day. Like I always say, there's no such thing as bad weather, just inappropriate clothing. Get outside, enjoy yourselves. Dave Davis, good to see you, buddy. You hit 60. That's not too shabby. That we could live with. I don't know. I like the seasons, man. I like if it's going to be cold, I'd like to have snow. It snowed all day yesterday. It's one of those days where you just kind of look out and you're like, I think we got about 6 inches or so. But anyway, I'll take you guys outside on a trip if you want before I let you go. So this is the property. Give you a quick spin. Got a bunks up in the second level, but I'll go outside and I'll show you just how I don't know if you can see the Jeep. And this is it. Lots of snow. Lots of snow. You guys have seen this in the summertime too. There's the lake down there. So it's gonna be a beautiful day, nice and sunny, and -5. So all right, guys, I appreciate you. Have a great day. Like I said, share it out if you can. I appreciate you. All you guys that jump on every day and share it. Thank you, Bob. Appreciate it. Bunkhouse tour tomorrow. Muller says, yeah. I'll get a call from your mother on Tuesday. Stop picking on Michael. I'm just kidding. All right, we'll see you guys. Have a great day. Good to see you guys. Argentina, thanks for popping in. Justin Kohler, thank you for popping in. Forecast 75 in the Mississippi today. You can keep the snow. All right, guys. Appreciate you all. Take care.